This week in Ken's Tech Lab, we're going to spice up your beverage with the PixelMug. Let's unbox it and see what it can do at Ken's Tech Lab. Stay tuned.
As beers fooling plastic dreams, layer by layer building schemes, reviews dropping fast it seems. Stay awesome in the streams, stay awesome every day. Print the future, come what may. Ken's Tech Lab will find a way. Innovation leading the fray.
Welcome back, everybody. And today we're going to unbox this curious coffee mug, tea mug, or whatever else you want to drink in it that has, well, pixels. And pixels is the same as what you have on your TV set. Depends on how the number of pixels of how well or how clear your picture is. So today we're looking at this. It's called the PixelMug. Product name AI Enhanced Smart Mug with Pixel Display. And of course they had to throw the AI word in there because that is the hot topic of the world. So I just got this in. They're shipping them right now, fulfilling the orders from Kickstarter. And I was lucky that this showed up on my doorstep just the other day. And I wanted to get out to you guys so you would actually see what this is. So let's open it up. I'm going to be actually opening it with you. I've only seen it on Kickstarter with pictures, some of the videos that they had on there. You can actually search it yourself. It's called PixelMug. I'll probably throw a link down to the description to be able to pick up one yourself. But yeah, let's open this up. I'm kind of curious what all comes with this. This is single pixel mug. They did have them in 2 sets and other things, but you know, I just wanted to actually get the mug because, well, one thing is I like lights, all kinds of lights, especially ones that twinkle or blink, and you can put anything you want on this, including it has a sensor to be able to tell you how hot or what the temperature is of the liquid that you have in the cup. So let's open this. They do have it pretty tight wrapped, and one nice thing that I really liked was the shipping was very well packed to make sure that nothing happened to the box on the inside. Also, this plastic that they have over there is a nice thick plastic. Make sure that if it did get wet, nothing would actually get into the pickle mug itself, pixel mug. And as you see on the front, it says PixelMug. And I don't think the pixel is going to be very close, so the pictures are going to be probably grainy a little bit. I'm not expecting a digital masterpiece like having a screen on there, but it's going to be cool that they actually put the pixels into the mug itself. So let's see if we can let the bottom drop out of this, or I will have to pull it out. All right. So it comes nice and packed. Well, fit just for the mug itself. Wow, it feels like without taking it actually out of the package or the wrapper here, it feels like a ceramic cup. That is wonderful. You can't see nothing, no pixels at all through the cup itself. On the bottom, you have the rings to be able to charge the cup. So I would say that there's battery also inside of here. That must be a really flat battery. We'll set that right there and see what else comes with it. Alright, this I would suppose will be the charging base for the cup. And it's got two little prongs right here that touch the inner and outer ring on the bottom of the cup. Right there. It also has for charging USB-C, which is nice. Let's see what they give you. I wonder if they give you the power pack to it, or do you have to provide your own? Seems like nobody is giving those anymore. I don't know what you think about that. This box is sealed. Okay. So we do have the instructions for the PixelMug. And here in this little box came the USB-A to USB-C adapter or cord. I don't know why nowadays they just don't put USB-C to USB-C and give us a USB-C charge brick. But seems like everything's USB-C today. All right, here's our USB-A power, and looks like it's going to give it 5 volts, so 2 amps. So the 5 volt looks like you could probably charge it from your computer too. So that's normal, charging your phone or anything else like that. All right. Like I said, I haven't done nothing with this, but the cup is just absolutely just a ceramic cup. It has nothing else, just a ceramic cup with a kind of a rubber base along with the charging side. But yeah, I was expecting to be able to actually see the pixels in here, but I can't see anything. With it sitting on the base, fits nicely. I don't think I would have, since there's a groove around here, I don't think I would have the liquid in the base, or I would not have the liquid in the cup and put the cup in the base. If it's spilled, I think it would go down where those contacts are or short them out. Just a thought. All right, I'm sure we're going to have to get an app out for this, right? Any bets before I actually read this? So there is a power button on the bottom. Press and enters the mode selection page, and 2 short presses turn off the screen, and the screen's off state. All right, there's an air pressure balance hole in the cup. The device used to balance the air pressure inside and outside the PixelMug. So I would see that with if the heat expands and the cold retracts the actual compound of this mug. So first time usage, it's recommended to charge the PixelMug before use. When do we ever do that? Connect the adapter power cord to the charging base. Place the charging base flat on a smooth tabletop or platform. Place the PixelMug onto the charging base, or the charging base of the base. Okay. Make sure you put the base on the base. We won't want that anywhere else. All right. Now that we have a plug and we have it plugged into power, let's see if this thing does anything just because you plug it in. Yes, we have lights blinking. Probably blinking, oh wow, okay, all around the cup. I don't know if you can see it there, where there are lights. But the PixelMug is actually, I think it's still booting It's got the colors on it. It looks pretty cool. So as soon as I plugged it in, it started lighting up. Probably should do this with less lights, since this is a lighted cup. There we go. I turned off the my front lights in the studio and just have the overhead light on. And yeah, I can put this closer now, I think. Looks pretty cool. So the pixel part is only in the front. So it looks like it's booted. I don't know where it gets the time from, because I have it not connected to anything. So let's put this back down in its charger and see what it says to do next. Alright, so it's in the charger, it's plugged in to its base. Alright, binding and network setup instructions. I wonder if this is only going to do Wi-Fi, it won't do Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 7, it'll only do like the 2.4 gigahertz. Download the Bubble app. Bubble, they call it Bubble app. Alright, so the Bubble app is not actually a Bubble app, it is a PixelMug for your smart life. Love it. Scan the QR code or search for Bubble in the app stores. It's actually under Lifestyle and says PixelMug. So what I'm going to do is slide over to recording on the phone. Alright, here we go. Add device. So hit the little thing, searching for device. Okay, what I did was I turned it off and back on again. So it's booting back up with the same colors that it was doing the first time we did this. And what I'm doing is searching, place the phone near the cup to ensure Bluetooth. And the device is in pairing mode. So let's make sure the device is in pairing mode. Let's see, a single click selects the Wi-Fi app. A double click enters the Wi-Fi app. Okay, so I guess there's a little button. Looks like there's a little hidden button on the side of it right here. So, oh, okay. There is a button right there. Let's see, a single click selects the Wi-Fi app, which I did. Double click to enter the Wi-Fi app, and then PixelMug will enter network setup mode. So it looks like a single click works, but a double click does not work. So what I had to do is the instructions here, and this is for anybody that's going to watch this video and having the same issues where a double tap does not connect the cup. You have to hold, not tap. And I was tapping here for, I don't know, 30 minutes, and I could not get it to go into pairing mode, and now it is in pairing mode. So now we're going to configure the connection. Another thing is, I think I mentioned this in the beginning, is the 2.4 gigahertz, and that's the only Wi-Fi that's in it. So it actually already found what I have called here slow speed, and that's my 2.4 dedicated. That does not have 6 or 7 on it at all. All right, it's going to try to connect. It connected. Wow! And a long press. They did change it in this app after the fact. Once you get into the app, then it tells you that a long press actually works. All right. We are now in the PixelMug. Isn't that wonderful? back, everybody. What I had to do is make some arrangements of the cameras because this camera doesn't like the dark and the light coming after it, so I had to turn the lights back on. But you can see that I actually have the PixelMug, which it looks bright right now, and that's because it's on the charger, and I did not charge this all the way up like it says, but it should probably be this light once I do that. But if you take it off, it dims just a hair. If I put it back on, it gets bright again. And that's just some of the things you can do with it. Animations, there's a lot of them in here. Looks like we have Michael Jackson dancing. And there it goes. That's pretty cool. Like I said, it's going to be pixel art, right? So it's not a picture, it's just pixels. So as long as you understand that that is what it's going to look like. I can also take a color like you would do on normal LEDs and apps today and write out and do things, and there you go. Alright, and it looks like sending text to it pretty well goes very fast. Pictures take a little bit longer. I'm sure it's got a small chip in it, and it is using Wi-Fi to send information to it. And what else can you do? That's about it from the app. Other words, you can come in here and tell that to stop. Now, there's games built into it, and if you hold down, and then you have a slot machine, and just hit it, and it'll go through and start spinning the slots for you. And there you go. To get out of something, you just hold it and it will clean it out. You can tap it once, it goes to the next app. Get it hit in the right place. There's the Wi-Fi that we have on, and there is, now that's not the correct time because I don't have it set on here, but that is the time, and it's kind of colorful. And there it is in different kind of matrix kind of look. Kind of cool. Alright, now one thing I wanted to see is, let's put some liquid in this thing. And I'm going to go against what I said about actually pouring this while it's in the base, because I'm going to do just that. Alright, you should always clean out a new cup anyways when you get it. So I wanted to see how you get the temperature. 46, 47 Fahrenheit. Oh, I wonder how you change it to Fahrenheit. 21 Celsius. Okay, let's see on the app if we can make some changes. We can. Okay, let's see. Let's go units. All right, that was a pretty quick change. And we can tell that that is what the temperature is of the liquid inside the cup. It's 120 Fahrenheit. we go. And there is a higher brightness for this, which I didn't know. You can go all the way up to 100%. Which I think that's what it is when it's inside of its base anyways. So, no, it did bend down a little bit more. So let's turn that down. Okay. Yeah, now it's not, it still goes up to 100% when it's in base though. I really kind of like that. You can also name it what you want it to name. And the weather location. So we have now still Celsius though. I can't read Celsius. It looks like the weather's going to stay in Celsius, even if I do have it in Fahrenheit. But if I go over to the temperature, what's in the cup, it is in Fahrenheit. So it's just not changing the weather over to Fahrenheit. It's keeping it in Celsius. So I don't know what you guys think about this. It's a nice little gift. I do like the lights. LEDs last a long time, so I don't think we have to worry about that. I don't know. Leave your comments below and let me know what you think of a cup like this. It's holding the heat of the water that I put in there at a good 120. It looks like it's going by 2 degrees because it's dropping from 120 to 118. It didn't go to 119 and then 118. That's a little different in there. 32 Celsius. And there's no hole to do anything with that. What's this? So that drops a bunch of red out of the bottom of the cup. Okay. Oh, there's a maze game. Or maybe just watch it. Yep, they just kind of fall through the maze. That's all of that. And I really don't know what that's supposed to be, except for some colors going back and forth on the PixelMug. Almost looks like it's a placeholder for something else that might be coming in the future. And of course, we're back to the slots. Well, what did everybody think about the PixelMug? It's different. I think it has a good little place to actually be. It'll be a great gift for anybody. Only drawback that I have is there's no cover for it to keep your liquid hot, because this is not a heater. Another thing is that keeping it in your right hand, the coffee cup has got to be aiming toward you, so you got to watch your own pictures, not show it off to everybody else. That's the only complaints I have. Setup was a little bit different because the instructions were probably written when it was a double tap, not just a press and hold. They need to update the instructions and put the new instructions in the box for people. Other than that, it works as advertised. I have no complaints about it. And well, cheers everybody from Ken's Tech Lab. Stay awesome.
Open what's inside. Gadget wonders can't be denied. With each unveil Ken's pride. Stories crafted tech tied. Wires tangled, screens aglow. Ken's got gear Gadget wonders can't be denied. With each unveil Ken's pride. Stories crafted tech-tied.